Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So obviously it's been some time, but maybe not too long, according to how I'm doing right now. So obviously we're right now on the 15th day into 2021. And right now maybe things are not starting at its best, but who knows, maybe the future this year will be better. What's happening in the world is not completely associated with numbers, but all I'm saying is we hope so because we're seeing quite good signs and maybe some good expectations. So anyway, I'm going to put chapters on this video in case you want to move past things. But before we get to some more updates and things like what I did during this time, which is pretty exciting, as I'm going through geography, for example, let's start with the weather. I've posted weather last month, so let's continue the trend for some time. 1 month later. So right now we're in the 15th day of January, and January in most northern hemisphere regions is usually the peak winter month. And temperatures have dropped and are obviously cooler than they were earlier. But right now, as we're in the middle of the day in Middle Eastern regions, we have temperatures right now below 20 degrees, and it usually gets cooler in early morning hours. Northern Sahara Desert is also experiencing pretty cool temperatures right now, with temperatures below 10 degrees centigrade. In Morocco, we're experiencing temperatures below freezing, and same within regions such as Spain. Istanbul currently is experiencing weather of 0 degrees centigrade, and in this region we are experiencing bits of snowfall, covering other regions in Middle East like above Iraq and Iran too. And Central Europe has now experienced further temperature drops of below minus 10 degrees centigrade, and inevitably we see the same within Russia too. Right now temperatures in Moscow itself compared to last month are right now below minus 22 degrees centigrade. And parts of Russia are currently experiencing more snowfall. Temperatures have also dropped further in Scandinavian regions like Norway. Central Norway is now at minus 16 degrees centigrade, and Oslo is dropped below minus 10. This could be one of the colder days so far this year. Temperatures in most of Siberia have now managed to fall below the minus 40 range. And in December, this minus 40 degrees in Siberia was covering a more limited area, but now as we see it's more spread out, and we're experiencing more colder temperatures towards more of northern Siberia. Northern Canada is experiencing a similar trend, though colder temperatures are expected to come later on. However, there are few exceptions. The western parts of United States are actually facing slightly higher temperatures than before. Temperatures in Las Vegas have risen to up to 12 degrees centigrade when it was pretty low, perhaps around 5 degrees centigrade last month. And obviously in the southern hemisphere, we face an opposite trend. Right now, January is kind of a peak summer month for some regions, and temperatures are increasing in those areas. But at the same time, we're facing regions of rainfall and some thunderstorms, particularly as we approach the equator. However, as an overall trend, we are experiencing many reductions in pressure, and as we see, there are some cyclones coming in. Anyway guys, so what was I busy with during the winter break particularly? Well, the only way I kind of did it was I traveled around the world virtually across several longitudes and several latitudes too, but not close to the equator or southern hemisphere, as I did not want to ruin the vibe of winter. So to do this, all I needed was kind of my Microsoft Flight Simulator X, and also kind of Google Earth and whatever it takes to get a realistic view of experiencing the city. I also had to open up some tourist websites to figure out what exactly the country or city is like. So if you want details on what I did in each place, I can let you know separately, because I do not want to make this video too long. But I'm just letting you know that things have been going fine for me, and I'm continuing on with my geography, and I hope this year I'll get to take it on even further, maybe. Also this year, despite kind of the struggles which have been going on the first few days, and things are starting to change. Like, we are experiencing stress because what I'm feeling right now and what I can project, it's only 15 days, and I can't say for sure. Like, guys, as you may have read before, there are probably things which 2021 may bring along later. So let's start with number one. This is an article from CNN, by the way. It's old, but I'm just showing it now for the sake of the video. So we have the Tokyo Olympics, which was obviously cancelled in 2020. It's every 4 years, and the last one was in 2016 in Rio, but it was meant to be last year, obviously, but it's for now scheduled for July 2021. And it may be different, but at least we have it. And obviously other things, traveling and large gatherings. I wonder why this article's giving it first before this, because I think the main thing which has been going on last year is COVID-19, and it's really restricted the world, and it's kind of made things so different for us, even for everyone. So obviously I think one thing people are optimistic about, which I hope happens and comes into effect, like let's also kind of try and think the best we can, is people want to travel again and have no problem being with bunch of people. So COVID-19 immunity vaccines are out and are slowly being rolled out, and there are few people taking them. And maybe, who knows, someday the world may be fully vaccinated. Obviously it'll take time. So that's why you must be patient, because we're just at January 2021, and I think in maybe in just few months we're going to see more and more vaccinations. Oh yeah, new climate policies and actions. Oh, this sounds brilliant. I think in 2020 they were supposed to meet up and kind of discuss some strategies, but at least it's being moved to this year, and addressing climate change is important, and I'm glad EU, for instance, is being more productive, going into clean energy alternatives. And even China, which has a large population and is using a lot of energy, is planning to go carbon neutral, because fossil fuels are kind of one of the major contributors to climate change. And there have been agreements of 2 degrees centigrade max, but I'm not sure, maybe from current trends we're not sure if that can completely be achieved. But president inauguration. Oh yeah, Joe Biden. So the year has started out pretty unpleasant with the riots going on at Capitol Hill and all that. And Donald Trump has been impeached the second time, but now things are changing, and people may have different opinions on it. So I don't really want to get into it to get very controversial on it. But Joe Biden is kind of assuming presidential duties. New TV shows. Obviously movies and TV shows are probably going to soar now. 2020 it slowed down a lot. I think may have even been cancellations or delays in filming. Friends, oh my god. So this is showing the 6 Friends characters, and you know what? The first thing I did when I lost my position in March was just watch Friends. I watched all the episodes, and I just love the show. I love the characters too. I really enjoyed it. Even on the lowest of days, I just watched Friends, and it really made my day. And it's a very popular TV show. It's old, but it's still very popular. And it's surprising how in season 10, after 10 years together, things changed for them. And in the 10th year, when they were the most popular, that was the time they decided to kind of cancel the show so that everyone could move on. And they got and it's hard to imagine, how successful it is. And as a result, they are planning to film in March. Hopefully in March, when things get better, they're planning to start filming the reunion episode. And let's see how that's like. I don't know, but that sounds great. That's something people would definitely look forward to. I think it's going to be pretty good. New movies. Okay, that too. And oh damn, Tom Cruise going to space. Going to space for filming, I'm sure. And that still sounds pretty fascinating. Probably a lot of challenges involved and lots of logistics to think about. Species. Also interesting for someone like me doing geography. 6th generation. So obviously internet speed has increased, and it has increased maybe even you can say exponentially. And damn, with faster internet, what does this mean? Everything's more stable. Artificial intelligence, drone delivery. Is that really going to come out very quickly? But how convenient when everything gets automated. It's kind of sad because most jobs may get redundant. I'm thinking in terms of the work of delivery guys, when drone delivery starts. AI technology, that's also one thing people are worried about. That what if artificial intelligence kind of starts to take over the world in some way? And will it be beneficial, or will it kind of take over humanity and have adverse effects? Concerts, obviously with COVID-19 ending, which we hope happens, concerts may soon start again. People can start crowding up and listening to music. New albums. Oh, last one's hugs. Okay. So obviously this is kind of showing the kind of difficult time people are facing, having to take precautions and the social distancing. That kind of makes things pretty upsetting. I know it's kind of nice to get together with other people again, and I'm pretty sure people are waiting to see their families again. I hope 2021 allows that. Obviously while everything's not certain yet, and while vaccines are out, we don't know how things will go later, we can still be optimistic. So obviously let's be realistic and keep up to what's going on, but at the same time we should be positive. Maybe I'm thinking that for now, while things have been starting out a little unpleasant and 2021's been testing us a little bit, there may be things to look forward to later. It's kind of maybe like a tidy up. But guys, for now, stay safe and do your part and do your best. Like, you guys can do it. So anyway guys, I just wanted to let you know things have been going pretty well, and I've just been inactive because I was kind of immersing myself in a different way. But right now I'm kind of busy as I'm continuing my way through geography, and if obviously there's something interesting I want to share on video, I'll let you know. Thank you.